Alright guys, so I'm coming back from the gym and I've had this moment of realization about how to live a meaningful or purposeful life. Aside from, living for your family and all that good stuff, I think the thing that keeps you driven every day and looking forward to waking up and getting after it is being obsessed. It's not having passion, but it's being obsessed, because I think if you're obsessed with something, you naturally gravitate towards it and you will always beat somebody who's disciplined. Yeah, and for me, this thing is calisthenics, guys. Like, this is my hobby. This is why I go to the gym. It's just to get better at calisthenics and get stronger, of course. But I really looked at it the last few days like, okay, I need to start programming seriously, because I used to just go in and rep it out, do different stuff, and I enjoyed it. But what kind of was dissatisfying was the lack of progress. Like, I would make progress like really good over 2 months and then plateau for a long ass time and then go again. And I'm like, why does this keep happening? Well, it's because I would become inconsistent. I would start working way more, or I would just go with the flow. And I think when those times happened, I was not as satisfied or didn't look forward to getting after it every day, or wanting to sleep more because I was tired from the previous day because of work or some other thing. But now that I'm obsessed with it, I've accepted it, I've embraced it. Like, I'm already thinking about the next training session. Like today, I didn't even do weight or any resistance training because I know it's gonna affect my next workout. Today, I just stretched, took it easy. I was on the elliptical. Even that I was feeling it. Like, my heart rate was getting up too much. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just slow down, chill, and I'm going to get really good at everything. Flexibility, strength, endurance. But right now I'm just gonna do the 2-set method by Ian Barzigel. And you know what's crazy? I actually did that method 2 years ago, and it was before he even uploaded the video of it. I'm about to park here. But it was a little over 2 years ago where I was doing weighted pull-ups, and I would always do weighted pull-ups to like 8 reps or 10 reps. And every 4 days, I would keep going up in weight, and I always added 2.5 pounds to my lifts, and I was going up and up in weight like crazy. I was like, man. And then I hit a plateau, took a month off, came back right at the same progress. And during that month off, I was just doing reps, doing other skills, and I was getting better at it too, because I was doing that same principle. It was like once every 4 days I would do the weights. So Monday I would do weighted pull-ups, then on Thursday or maybe Friday I would do weighted pull-ups again. But I took my time with it, not high reps, and I was progressing fast. So I'm gonna do that method again, go back to it, but this time I'm focused on everything: flexibility, mobility, and going so hard in my workouts. I'm gonna try to go as intense I can for the minimal amount of sets, so I don't think I left some in the tank. And that's gonna include ab training. I did really good ab training yesterday, and I was winded. I was doing these leg raises on the, those things that you sit where the abs and the pull-up bar. I was doing a lot of that. I was going hard, did almost 100 reps. I was trying to do 100 reps in a row, but I had to take multiple breaks. And that exercise was not really for strength or anything, but it was just to like practice my endurance and willpower, really, but more of endurance, just to get conditioning working. Because I like to be conditioned. I like to go on and not stop. I naturally gravitate towards that type of training. But at the same time, I've always lacked the monster strength. So it's going to be kind of like discipline for me to just do strength. And when I love the strength, when I see the results from the strength, I think I'll just naturally gravitate towards that type of training without having to think about it. It'll just be like, okay, today we're going to do this, no more. We're going to do this today, no more. So yeah, guys. And it's conflicting, because you always want to gain strength. You want to be huge as heck. But at the same time, you want to be conditioned. And right now, I really want to be conditioned. But I don't know. Like, I saw this guy on Instagram called Subject Specimen, KP the Specimen. I followed this guy for years, and he's obsessed with it, and he has awesome skills, like the most well-rounded athlete in my opinion, because he has the flexibility, he's strong, he's shredded, great physique, and he just trains hard. And he's always like emphasized getting strong. And I think that's the point that I'm missing. I did not focus on getting strong. So That's the whole point. I'm just gonna lift heavy, not for like 3 reps because you need volume too. Lift heavy as heck with moderate volume. The 2 sets method is like 8 to 20 reps, but once you get to 12, it's time to like add some weight, so you're still challenging yourself every week. And I like that because it's enough volume where you can get your wind going, but you're also like exerting your muscle to go, like you're forcing it to go hard. It's like the perfect balance, because when you do endurance, like the first few reps, you're like, I don't even feel challenged. And then the lactic is what really gets you at the end, not the actual pulling motion, not the resistance. It's more of the conditioning. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna try to go for 20 reps in a row on my pull-ups, the commandos, and see how that feels. I did like 15 or 16 on my first set yesterday, and I think around the same reps on my second set. And I think I'm gonna have to do like 10-minute breaks between each set because I really go hard. Like I go beyond failure on each set. Like I go to 4 reps every time. And then I always want to do like the partial reps to like really feel my biceps get destroyed. I think that's not optimal for strength in my opinion because it like fatigues you too much. However, I think if you just do one of those reps where it's like, oh, you're just done and don't go beyond that, you can recover it in time within that workout to do another set like that. And that's all you need to progress for the following workout 5 days from that workout, because every workout is 5 days. So today I did pull-ups, I did strength kind of yesterday. So yesterday I did 2 sets of pull-ups, 2 sets of rows. Actually, I think I did 3 sets. That was a mistake. And what else? And then I did the abs, and then I did handstand practices. So not really a lot, but it was a lot because I was in the gym for a while. But not like too much volume for like the same muscle group, I think. Hopefully not. But either way, 5 days rest. So next workout is Monday for back and biceps, just pulling motion. And then I'm going to give myself today off in terms of resistance training, and probably tomorrow because I am feeling it. Like I'm sore from my hamstrings still from Sunday, and it's Thursday. And my chest is so sore. It hasn't even like really healed that much from the last 2 days. It's just been wicked sore from my Monday workout. It's been 3 days. I absolutely destroyed my chest. I think I did too much. I think that's why the 2-set method really works, because if I wanted to train my chest again on Saturday, I don't know if this would be recovered in time. And I did a lot of volume and strength that same day on Monday. So I see why it's important to not do too much. Unless you like to work out once a week, then it really doesn't matter how hard you destroy your body. Well, it does. There's cases where you can really damage by doing a lot of eccentrics. And you're going to need like at least a week and a half to just go back to baseline, and then maybe you'll super compensate because it's a lot of damage. So I think we underestimate the damage we cause to our bodies when we do high volume, and that's why we don't see any progress. I don't think we actually do too little. I think you only do too little if you do a lot of if you do 10 sets per workout. Then that means you're well under your limit and you're training mostly endurance. But if you do 2 sets and you're still gassed after like 8 minutes and you need to recover, that means you went hard as hell. And I think I did it right, because yesterday I was like, should I do another set at home? I was thinking about it. And I'm like, I don't even feel like 100. Like if I try to replicate what I did in the gym today, I don't know if I could do it. And that's when you know you did it right. When you can't replicate that same set hours later. Soon after, if you can, well, you're in the gym, so your body's amped to do it. But let's say you do 2 hard-ass sets in the gym and you rested like a power lifter, 10 minutes in between, 12 minutes in between, and you just feel it in your muscles like, dang, they just like put a monster effort, almost 100%. And then hours later, you're like, I don't even think about doing it. That means you probably did enough right. But at the same time, you don't want to feel that the next day too bad, because then you're like, oh shit, I might have done too much. So, yeah, guys. And good day today. I'm going to get the raw milk. I think I'm going to up my intake on raw milk. Like, I drink 3 gallons a week, guys. And it runs out on Tuesday. This happened 2 weeks in a row. I know my rate of intake. So I think if I buy 4 gallons, I'll probably finish it on Tuesday as well, because I sometimes conserve the amount I drink in a day because I know it'll finish before Thursday, well before Thursday. So if I go at 4 gallons, I'll probably finish it Wednesday. But if I get 4 gallons and just drink like I don't care about limits, I'll probably still finish on Tuesday or Wednesday. But if I get 5 gallons, I'll definitely finish them. I'll definitely finish the last gallon by Thursday. And the pickup for raw milk is Thursday and Friday. So in the case I do not finish all my milk on Thursday, I can always pick it up on Friday. But ideally, I want the milk to last 1 week or as long as possible, with me being fully satiated from drinking it. Because when I finish this on Tuesday, I'm like, oh, I want milk, even though I finished 3 gallons throughout the week. So it's very expensive here in Colorado, like $21 for a gallon. Crazy, guys. Good thing I don't have major expenses like a mortgage, because then it'd be like tough. I would work way more, but still, for that much for milk, for some people that's absolutely madness. But if you prioritize strength training, just performance in general, building up your body, then I mean, it's way better than steroids, honestly. You're not going to kill yourself from drinking a lot of milk, raw milk, and it tastes good, delicious, and I feel very strong with it. I don't know, the first week I was drinking the raw milk, like I started growing more facial hair and more hair on my chest and shoulders, and those effects have subsided because I think that was just such a new stimulus that my body quickly adapted to it. The first week I was craving it. Maybe if I had done a lot more raw milk that first week, I would have seen more results because I was so sensitive to it, but now my body's adjusted. So, dang, the newbie gains for raw milk, I think, have expired. It's been over a month now, but it's absolutely delicious. Oh yeah, so yeah, guys, obsession. I'm obsessed with this training. The only downside is if you don't have anything else to do, then it's like it kind of takes over. So it's better to have something else that you're also maybe obsessed about, or at least enjoy doing, so you're not always thinking about training. That's the one downside about things. I always found that I become obsessed when I have nothing else to do. I'm easily able to focus on this obsession thing, which is calisthenics or whatever it is at the time. But it's always because I don't have something else going on. Like, I just kick everything else out and focus on one thing, which is good. But if it's something that requires you to rest, then it's horrible. If it was basketball, guys, if I was obsessed with basketball, it'd be good because I would just train, because that's an endurance of sport, really. Yeah, you need power and everything, but skill, you can always improve skill. It's non-diminishing returns when you train basketball nonstop, because it's more of your neuromuscular like patterns, and that gets better the more you practice it. It's not like strength training where the diminishing returns are right away. Like, you use all your strength really quick, and then boom, the more you do it, you just decrease. When it comes to something where you have to learn muscle memory that does not involve a lot of strength, just a little bit, then you can always keep practicing it throughout the whole day, because the strength replenishes just as fast as you waste it, because it's not really taxing. You use your strength, but you recover as much at the same time. And then you take a break after an hour or two, get water, maybe take a little quick lunch, and then you go again. You can do it again, because it's just memorizing muscular patterns. Your body has to learn it right away. It will. That's the one thing I really need to learn, or something. Find an obsession where I want to learn the muscular pattern and repeat it again and again and again, because that's what leads to success. And any job, any entrepreneur, maybe if it's mowing lawns, get obsessed with mowing lawns. You get obsessed with mowing, that pattern of mowing, of making calls, those patterns, you win. I truly think anybody who's truly obsessed with it and enjoys the obsession, whatever it is, can make a living off of it. And really, that's the hardest part, being obsessed. Once your body becomes obsessed with it, it's over. Like, you don't have to worry about anything else in life, because that's purposeful. It gives you drive naturally, and you just, even if you get stuck on something, it's not going to deter you. You're just going to like learn more about it and find a solution towards it, and you enjoy learning why something doesn't work and why something does work. So that's the thing, guys. I think that's what people miss out in adult life after they're done with school, college or high school, is finding that obsession. In school, it's easy because you have sports. You're obsessed with the sport because you've most likely been good. You get compliments from it. You get positive affirmations from it. So it fuels the obsession even more because you get good, positive internal feedback from your body doing performances and from the people around you. That's like double XP. But then once you're done with that and you have to find something new, well, now you have to find something that your body rewards you from doing it a lot and people praise you or, compliment you or give you gifts from it. It's tough. That's why I think a lot of people struggle, because you might find something that you're kind of obsessed about and it only gives you one of those two things. If you can find something that you're obsessed about and it feeds you internally, hardcore, eventually, I think it'll give you the external validation. And once you get that, it's game over. Everything else in life, I think, just happens naturally once you're obsessed. That's how it was for me. When I was so good at something and I was obsessed with it, naturally I got things I eventually wanted. But once I lost that passion, or I couldn't do it anymore because, life moves on, you're no longer at the age you can do something, or you gotta do other things, then it's like, man, I need to find something else. And you no longer have those bonus things that you got from being obsessed. So yeah, if you're obsessed with like making the best app, eventually you're gonna make an app so creative, so awesome that you are rewarded from it because you're proud of your creation, but then other people enjoy it and then people praise you for it. Then you get money for it, you get gifts, you get food, you get status, you get all these other things that make you feel important and valued. You're like, wow, I didn't even want this in the first place. I just wanted to become really good at it and show the world and maybe get some recognition, but then I get all these other things. It's like, wow. So obsession is the most important thing in your life. And that's what really is like tough when you find a job, because like I don't obsess being a police officer, I don't obsess being like a firefighter or anything like that. I obsess with calisthenics and being strong and ripped and conditioned and being able to do so many things with my body. But it's non-sustainable if you do it like that, unless if you don't care about strength, you just want to be that most endurance guy, which I do want to be, but at the same time I want to be strong as hell. And you have to train differently for strength. So it's like, I gotta like hold back a little bit. I can't really just rep. I have to meticulously plan it. Then it's tough. So you gotta find an obsession with something where you just non-stop skill, non-stop practice, where you can just practice. If it was high rep calisthenics, I would do that every day. Because if that was my goal, I would do it non-stop. Just rep it. And if I was sore, I would take a break. But if I wasn't sure, I would do it again the next day, just practice. And yeah, obsession.